Yo, yo, yo! This is episode number 7 of That's Unheard of. I got another special guest in the building today, all the way in LA. My man Phil Martin. What up,
What's
bro?
popping? What's popping? What's going on? What's going on?
Man, I can't call it. How's everything with you?
Not much, man. Just chilling, chilling. Cali living, you feel me? Maintaining, chilling, doing the family thing, you feel me? That's about
Beautiful.
it. Still hooping, recovering right now from the ACL meniscus. So, hopefully I
Oh,
should be good by the summer. But, other than that, I'm just chilling, man. Just enjoying that time off with the family, and that's it.
that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna start from the beginning, beginning. So
Okay.
obviously we know it's a Martin claim. It's a lot of y'all. Um, a lot of people say, and I was talking to somebody the other day, I ain't gonna say no names, but they say it as all the older brothers, you still the best. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't really I don't really like to. I mean, we had these talks in the crib and stuff like that. We be having these combos. I mean, even with our uncles, they all jump in. We all feel we the best.
There,
And the fact that they my brothers and they feel like that too, I gotta respect that. You feel me? I gotta respect that. And they did just as much as I did, or maybe more. You feel me? Just as high school basketball period. But as far as the talent, I always feel I got that. You feel me? It's just something different. But nah, but we all nice. But I mean, it's all I don't know. I take it, and I mean I take it. I take it. People feel that way. I take it. Some people feel Malik. Some people feel Hasi. Some people may feel Reem. So I'll take it. Whatever comes with it, I'll take it.
that's what's up, man. So, like, what started you playing ball? Like, what made you like get a love for basketball?
I got a love for basketball from my
Hold on, bro. I can't.
firstborn.
Oh, you go.
Okay. Me being the firstborn, and Omar being like the first, the first son, like the first uncle, you feel me? Like my mom's used to have him, when she had to go to work. My mom's had me early at an early age, 16. So, Omar was her older brother when she had to go to work or whatever, or babysit me. So like Uncle O always used to put me on the ball. Like he even had his own, Curtis Highlight Warrior little mix back in the day. You feel me? And we used to watch that, how we watch YouTube mixes now, you feel me? That was kind of how they did it back on the day with the VHS and all that. You feel me? Watching his highlights, Big Daddy Kane music, Coochie rap in the background, you feel me?
Wow,
But
wow.
and I just got put on from there, you feel me? And then, just started watching the NBA, like 93, 94. That's when I can remember I was getting, watching the games with them and stuff. And it just took off from there. You feel me?
That's what's up. That's
And
what's up.
that's how it started.
Damn, man, that's crazy. So, like, obviously, so you from New Brighton, obviously, you grew up with Uncle O, Uncle Huss. Um,
Uh-huh.
what made you pick Curtis?
That was easy. The whole family went there. That was simple and easy. The whole family went there. And you feel me? Gannon was still there when I got there. So it was like, yo, Gannon coached all my uncles. So it was like I got to get a piece of that history too. And you feel me? Unfortunately, I only got to be with Gannon for 1 year. I didn't get the varsity until my sophomore year. But he left the middle of the season. He had to take a bigger job, bigger responsibility, become the principal of Port Richmond.
Right.
So that was unfortunate, but I just wanted to be a part of that Curtis history. Plus, it was in the new. You feel me? Everybody from the new goes to Curtis. So it was like, where else was I gonna go?
I feel you. So, who was on that Curtis team with you? And did y'all win a championship when you was there?
Nah, I ain't get. Me and Malik ain't got no chips. You feel me? Me and
Yeah,
Malik ain't got no chips.
that's why I didn't
But
know that. That's news to me.
nah, but that team, my sophomore year, it was me, Sharon King, Kevin Josie, R.I.P. EJ Diaz. Um, who else? Dennis Cherry. Um, who else am I missing? Tom Downing, Maurice Lewis, my man Marcel. I can't remember Marcel's last name. Marcel is like from the Hill,
Mm.
Clifton. And who else? Who else was there? I can't remember, but I know that was like the main rotation right there.
Right. That's
But and
crazy.
then '06, that's when I had Wade, Joe, Eric Connor, Tim Rupp, um, Dev Curry, Stephen Grant, AJ Hemingway. You feel me? I had them. And we had Halil senior year. That's when we got Halil when he was
Okay.
a sophomore. Halil
Right.
and Isaiah.
Right. Damn, that's what's up. So, all right. So you go to Curtis. You don't win no chips. What happens next? Where do you go next after Curtis?
After Curtis, I had like a little debacle, with graduating and everything, but I made it through, got out of there. So in results of my grades and things like that, I wound up doing a year of prep school in Jersey. I went to Edison Prep. You know what I mean? I was one of the top scorers in Jersey that year. You feel me? And then after that, that's when I got a scholarship to NEO, thanks to Coach McCombs. He was bringing us the workouts back and forth to Jersey. I can't remember what part of Jersey we was going to. It was a few of us,
Mm,
me, Halil, Steve Grant, AJ, Dev would come through sometime, and we was playing against kids from Jersey.
mm,
Um, you feel me? In colleges, junior colleges, D2s and things like that. Because I ain't had a grades for D1, so I had to figure out some type of alternate route. But we worked out a situation to where I got to NEO, Northeastern Oklahoma Junior College, Coach Grover, Dustin Grover.
mm.
I met with him. He flew to New York. He flew out here, came to the crib. Reem Ahasi, they'll tell you about that too. He came to the crib, met with him, and then he flew me out to Oklahoma for a visit. And that's, I got comfortable with the team. They had a New York kid there as well. His name, I can't remember Chaz, my man, last name, but his name is Chaz. He was from Harlem. He was my host. So, it was like, two New York kids at the time here in Oklahoma. I had somebody from, NY to kick it with. So, that kind of made the decision easy. Plus, it was like, I didn't really have a choice. It was either
Right.
that or it was a dub,
Or
maybe,
New
you feel me?
Brighton.
So, exactly, you feel me? And I couldn't go through with that. So, that's what led me to Oklahoma, and that's how I got there.
Okay, so all right, so Curtis, no chips. Oklahoma, do you win anything in Oklahoma?
Nah, just a couple of individual accolades. That was it.
Yeah,
Eventually, signed in D1.
right,
We lost in our divisional tournament, so we ain't even make it to the nationals. That's in St. Louis that everybody go to.
right.
But as far as an individual, I did my thing. You feel me? The 2 years that I put in there.
Absolutely. That's what's up. So after your JUCO years, what happens next?
So after JUCO, um, basically JUCO, I wound up being like the number 7, 8 scorer in the nation. I was averaging like 24, 25 a game.
Wow.
So, that's kind of what put me on right there. And, I was getting recruited, I was getting letters from TCU, Coastal Carolina, Nebraska, a couple from Long Beach, Minnesota in the Big Ten. Who else? UC Riverside, Bradley, a couple of schools, I was, a couple of mid majors, D1 mid majors, Creighton. I got a couple letters from Creighton too.
Mm,
Um, so it was being just from just getting buckets. I was just getting buckets in JUCO at the time. And I knew I only had 2 years to go Division 1. So, that was kind of my mind state, just trying to, not just get buckets, but we was trying to win too. But I knew what I had to do as an individual for myself to put myself in a situation that, I felt, I could try to take it forward. So that resulted into me choosing Riverside. After JUCO, it was Riverside. It was down to Riverside and Jacksonville State. I wound up choosing Riverside, and that's how I wound up at Riverside from junior college.
okay, so just a quick question. So you said it's down to Jacksonville and Riverside. Now, if you would go back and remake that pick, would you change it or would you still go to Riverside?
Nah, I wouldn't change it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay,
And the
so
only reason why I say that is because, growing up as a kid, that was a decision, something that had happened, and my mom's kind of caught it, and she was like, "Nah, I think this is the best situation here for you." So how you always get them talks from moms, don't do this, don't do that. But we men, we go opposite just to find out anyway.
Right.
But that was one of the times I wound up actually listening to moms, and I still feel it worked out for the best.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And you still in California.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so obviously the school had some impact the way you stayed there, right?
Um, yeah. So when I basically had a visit. So I took a visit out there um to UC Riverside. So it was like being from New York. That was my first time ever playing, well, not playing, but going on a visit to Cali. I played AAU like in a million states, but I never played anything in California. So that was my first time in general being in California. So it was like getting off that plane, beautiful weather, palm trees, everything was different. It was just a different mix. It's like a melting pot of New York as well, a bunch of different ethnicities, but it's just different races and different ethnicities over here. So
Right.
but other than that, it was also the hoop scene as well. So I knew the hoop scene was just as impactful as in New York. You feel me? They got a couple big time tournaments out here and things like that. And it was just, it was just LA. It was just Cali. It was like, I'm from New York. So why not get the, get the experience the LA scene on the hoop side, you feel me? You
Right.
see everything, in high school, ballers life, hoop mixtape, all that shit, but out here in Cali, you feel me? So it was like, let me see what's popping over here on the Cali side.
That's what's up. So that's what's up, man. Because I still haven't been, but I'm definitely gonna make that trip to
I
Cali.
mean, there's a lot of other things, that come along with it. You going to college, you going to LA, you going to Fullerton, you going to
Yes.
Hollywood, so you get that whole vibe. It was different, it's like growing up in New York, I get to go to Manhattan, go here in Manhattan, do this, do that. But
Right.
I know to do that in LA, it's a little different, it's a little different ball game out here. The West Coast a little different, but you
Right.
make the best of it, and
That's
it's
what's
LA,
up.
man.
That's what's
It's
up,
LA.
man. All right. So moving on a little bit. So after you finish at Riverside, what's next? What happened next?
So after Riverside, we didn't make it to the tournament. We only made it to the Big West. We got eliminated in the first round. I wound up finished the season averaging 20 a game, about 19.8 to be exact. I had a couple workouts, worked out at Impact. It was kind of I didn't know what was going to happen from there. I didn't have that many agents coming at me like that. So I got myself into a situation where I was working with Impact, you know, out in Vegas. So after the season, I was training in Vegas for a couple months, worked out for a couple NBA teams, while we was in Vegas, this, that, and the third. And that led to me getting to the D League. I get drafted in the D League. I believe third round, 16th pick to the Iowa Energy. So I was there for a little bit, did a quick stint there. And then, in the middle of that season, I wound up going to Czech Republic in January. January, I go to Czech Republic, do half the season there. We was like 7, 8 games out of the playoffs when I got there. When we got there, we wound up being the number 7 seed. So I felt that I like to say I played a big part in contributing to that, that big difference. I brought a different flow, different style to that team. And also too, with that coach, I was so comfortable, not just scoring, but he also helped me, teach me how to be a point guard a little bit. I was never really a point guard naturally ever. Everywhere I played, I've always been on the wing.
Right.
But he felt, that was best at times for the team, to put me at the point. Especially since I was like one of the short guards. The team was basically big. It was only a few of us who were small guards, and I'm 6'4". So,
Right.
so it was like I had to play the point at times. But he was letting me rock at the point, teaching me different angles, how to, sell a defender, things like that. So any point guard creativity I came of, I like to thank that coach from, the Czech Republic for that. After the Czech, a couple years later, I did a stint in China, and then 17, 18, 2017, 18, that's when I wrapped up in Argentina.
Mm.
Um, so and that league was pretty dope. That was like the best league I've ever played in, and there was a couple NBA players in there too, Luis Scola,
Hold
to
on,
her
hold on, hold on,
Anthony.
hold on, because you flying through something real quick. I gotta stop. So
What?
You went to Czech Republic, right? Where in the world is that? Like what country is that in?
Czech Republic is that's in Europe.
It's a country, so Europe, Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Why is that not even coming to Czech Republic? That's what's
You
up. So
probably seen that. You probably seen that like in a textbook or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
something like Czech
What's that
Republic.
country like? Is it like cold?
Word, son. So word. That's crazy you asked that. So when I got out there, yeah, it was brick, bro. It was just like New York, the weather. And
Right,
that's that's Europe as well. So it's like it was kind of like being in Manhattan a little bit because like how you get right off the ferry in
right.
Manhattan. You see the weird gargoyle looking statues and all that on the buildings. So it was kind of like that type vibe over there, and it was snowed every day, bro. Because when I got out there, it was winter. So
Damn,
I'm on a, a, a 21-hour flight to get there.
damn.
Then I had to get off the plane, drive like 35 minutes to the train station, and then like a 3-hour train ride.
Oh my God.
You feel me? From the train station to the city that I'm going to, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. And then they want you to practice. They want you to practice too. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
nah, I need that day. Y'all
Right.
bugging. I need that day. Like that's 26 hours or something of traveling. Like, but yeah, bro, and it snowed every day. The whole winter, it literally snowed every day. Like, and I
Damn.
wasn't prepared for that. I ain't go out there with no 10 boots, no none of that. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, right.
so it was an experience. Wound up going to the mall out there, getting some weak snowman boots out there. Trying to find a nice bubble. So but
Damn,
yeah,
man.
but nah, it was dope. But Argentina was probably the best place that I've been to.
Yeah.
Like
So
that definitely
yeah,
that was
get into
just
that.
like home for sure. Yeah, that
Yeah.
Argentina was just like New York. Like it was a million taxis everywhere. They got their train station. They
Mhm.
kind of got like the New York environmental style vibe too. The nightlife is pretty big out there. It's real fancy out there. Um, but that was all the way in South America. So, that was a
Yeah.
little bit far ways out too.
Yeah.
But the experience there was dope. We also played preseason and we played preseason in San Sebastian. We was where did we go? We went to San Sebastian, uh Real Madrid,
Mhm.
Spain.
Mhm.
We got to see, I believe it was Neymar versus
Okay.
Messi, because we was over there too.
Right.
Bro, that was an experience, bro. Like being that league right there was an experience. That was like probably the closest thing I've experienced. Like I could say that's probably the Euro League. And the
Wow.
talent that's in there too, like I was saying, not big time NBA stars, but that's the league. The league I was in, that was the league Ginobili came out of.
Oh wow.
Him, Pablo Prigioni, Carlos Delfino, Luis Scola,
Right.
so even if you see it on my gram, I got the picture with Delfino and Pablo Prigioni, you feel me? That's when we
Mhm.
was out there. One of them cities in Spain, I don't even know, but that was an experience, and that league and the competition was, that was the type of level you want to be playing on.
That's what's up, man. That's what's I didn't know that. I didn't know you went to all them places. All right.
Wow.
So moving a little forward now. Obviously, with your success, and everybody knows you from Staten Island. How do you, as a big brother, how do you? Are you hard on your little brothers on basketball? Or is just like whatever, just do what you do?
It's hard not to be. It's the same way like when Owen them was watching me, they was hard on me. It's hard not to be. Like we
Right.
got so much knowledge to give to the game to give, and then forget that we got enough knowledge that we've experienced that we have no choice but to pass that down off to each other, because
Mhm.
everybody's doing it just as competitively in the family,
Right.
and everybody's gonna have this argument at the dinner table who's the best. So
Right.
it's like iron sharpening iron, you feel me, when it comes to it with us, you feel me. So that's it's hard not to be, and me being the oldest brother, going through everything first, it's my job to pass that down to them, when it comes to everything, when they're being recruited, forget even recruiting, how you doing in high school, and
Right.
What's your recruiting process? How you handling the recruiting process? How do you feel this school really feels about you? You know,
Right.
as opposed to you feeling about them. You know, what's their plans for you? You know, it's certain things that, you know, I didn't ask or, you know, might have skipped over that I try to make sure that they don't skip over.
That's
You
what's
feel
up,
me?
man.
Because
That's
at
what's
the
up.
end of the day, it's not even just about being the best basketball player. It's just about being the best man that you could possibly be for yourself in life. You feel me? So, you
Absolutely.
know, it's not just basketball conversations, it's life conversations, you know, just simple things. You feel me?
That's what's
Getting
up,
these
man.
bills paid, you know, taking care of this, taking care of that, you know. So, you know, that's all it is. But it's
That's
hard,
what's
like
up,
I
man.
said, it's hard not to be. You gotta be.
That's what's up, man.
So,
I always loved y'all as a family. But anyway, moving on a little bit. So we're gonna get on to Staten Island a little bit. So obviously, uh, like UTL, being that you in Cali, we don't get to see you as much as we want
I
to in the
I know
summers.
that it'd be so funny. I know I already
So obviously,
know.
out of mind. So everybody always forget about you when the people talk about the top five on the island. Someone actually on the interview did say your name, so I definitely want to hear your top five players from Staten Island.
For me, my five, and that's without including myself.
Yes.
You know, without including myself, I'm gonna say Sandy Brock. And to me, this is the five who we've all had this conversation with at the table, so they already know. Sandy Brock, LB, Cal McElhonney, Hashi, and Malik.
That's your
Those are
five?
my five. That's
Okay.
my five.
Okay. Okay. I like that five. All right. So moving on a little bit now. So we're gonna talk about Malik for a little second. So Malik is Curtis all-time leading scorer, right?
Malik is Curtis all time everything.
Right. So this is my question because I asked somebody else this. Malik got all those accolades, but he never won. How does that you think impacts him as like going down in history as one of Curtis's best ever because he never won?
I mean, I guess you gotta say I guess you gotta say that impacts it a little bit, but it's like, I mean, the talent that he displays is just is hard not to argue.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady never got out the first round, but you know how nice Tracy McGrady is. Like, come on,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so it's like you can knock him for it, but you can't. You feel me? And then it's like, not only that, he carried on from that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not only that, you know, he took a Division 1. You feel me? He's still doing this thing. It's still going on. But you can't knock them accolades, like the amount of points he got, the amount of rebound. Like, come on, like, you feel
Thanks.
me? 4 years on varsity, we ain't do that. I did 3. You feel me?
Right.
I ain't like, come on, bro, nah. So you
Yeah,
you
it's
you you
tough.
got to give him that.
Yeah.
Now, but then then you got Hashi. Hashi never lost. Like Hashi got all 4. So it's like,
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like, hey, what do you do?
and this is and that's crazy because this is exactly how it goes down in the crib. It could start off something just as simple as like this. I'm all in the crib. And this is how it go down. And that's
Right.
exactly Hashi's favorite move. Hashi, I got all 4 joints. Y'all can't tell me nothing. And you can't argue with him with that.
Yeah, that's fire.
So,
I'm
you
not gonna
know,
lie. That is fire.
but arguably to me, to answer it, I think Malik is the greatest Curtis Warrior, you know, of all time. His
That's what's
stats
up.
show it,
You
his
can't argue it,
accolades show it,
really. How can you really argue that? I'm not mad at that.
his
All right, so
game, you
um
know.
we gonna push a little bit forward. So obviously you played against some talent. Who you think is the best player you've ever played against?
On Staten Island.
Nah, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, let's do Staten on Staten Island.
I mean, we can answer that both ways.
Yeah, both ways. I need on
Um,
Staten Island and then like whatever regular.
on Staten Island, Karan, no problem. You can say that hands down. Karan McKenzie.
Word. You got you
Yeah,
got you got to you got to talk about that a little bit. I need to know why. Because this is the first time I'm hearing his name on this podcast.
because you still like, because I know like you moved to the island kind of late, right?
Yeah, facts.
So it's like, nah, Karan, bro. Like Karan was that dude. Like, especially for me, like he could do everything I could do, bro. Like I told homeboy this on his podcast too. Like, nah, bro, Karan could do everything I could do. He
Wow.
could jump just as high as me. You feel me? He could finish left or right, and he's ambidextrous. When we was in
Facts.
IS-61, he was pulling up with the left, and I thought he was a righty. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, you feel me? But nah, I remember like in his development too, bro.
Mm,
Like he took his mentality, his development. He took the game just as serious as me. You feel me? And that's actually how we became cool. You
right.
know, he was from Stapleton. He transferred from wherever, came to I-61 for 8th grade. And then we just started playing in mad tournaments together. He was getting nice, I was getting nice. You feel me? And we just always hooped together and we always pushed each other. You feel
Damn.
me? But he could do everything I could do offensively, defensively, bro. So it was like, word. I
That's
gotta
lit.
give it up
So
to him when it comes to that.
that's lit. That's crazy. I did not expect that answer. Wow. Okay. So
Nah.
now, who's the best player you played against, like off of Staten Island?
Off of Staten Island, the best player I probably played against was Dion Waiters and Malik Waynes. We played against Villanova on ESPN Thanksgiving tournament. I think Malik gave us 31. He only had 4. He had 27 in the second half. And Dion, I was working out with Dion for like a cool 2 months,
Wow.
like up until the day he got drafted, like at Impact. He was up there with us. Dion, Kawhi, Grievous Vasquez,
Wow.
like CJ Watson. There was some heads up there. Kenny Boynton, people remember him from
Yeah.
Florida.
Yep.
You feel me? Like I was up there again and then, you feel me, holding it down, trying to make it happen. But nah, Dion was nice, son. Like
Damn.
Dion had game. Like,
That's what's up. So there's a little infamous. It's like an urban legend, a hood urban legend that I heard about you.
okay.
I heard like y'all you was living
Oh man.
you was, I heard you was
I
living
already know it.
you was living in New Brighton. You was standing in front of the building or something. Cops pulled up. They tried to put you in handcuffs, and you was like, "Yo, do you know who I am? I'm on channel 1111. Phil mine."
Not I don't remember if I said that, but Raheem, you feel me? It was me, Raheem, and Elliot, and Smello. We was just chilling in front of the building. You feel me? My mom sent me down the block to go get some milk real quick for the crib. You know how you go outside, you just happen to see everybody. Everybody chilling in front of the building. It was just us four. They was like, we was loud, making noise. You know, they just wanted to give us a hard time. So they pulled up, whatever that happened. And ever since then, like, that's just been that story. So
That's
I could have
hilarious.
said it. I don't remember, but I do claim it. You know, and Snipes takes this to the heart. Like Snipes calls me Mr. Channel 111. So ever since then, I just took it, bro.
Mr.
Like
Channel
and ran with it.
1111. Facts. That's
That's
classic.
me.
Um,
Word.
so one more question, then we're gonna go to my little segment. Do you think New Brighton produced the best basketball players on Staten Island?
Facts. Easy. Facts. Easy.
Why is it so easy for you? Why y'all say that? Like it's like just the easiest. You see that Staples in the Park Hill. Let's not forget.
Okay, let's listen. Okay. You do me this first then. You do me this first. Give me some names from Park Hill.
Holy Mo, Sharon
All right.
King, Sharon King.
Okay.
Um, I don't know the old heads, so I can't. I'm just take people around my age. Holy Mo, Sharon King, Josh Good. Um, and who else from the house? Don't forget mad people. I don't want to sound like an asshole because I know I'm forgetting mad people, but I'm gonna just say those three. That's fire right there.
That's 3 though. That's only 3 you named. I
I
need
don't,
more.
bro. I really don't
Listen,
know.
New Brighton. All right, let me. All right, New Brighton. We could go back in the day. You could talk about Bobby the Ref. People don't know that Bobby the Ref was nice. I know mad old heads, Big Or. Who else was nice? Dudes like Mackey from the Hill. But you probably want to know these dudes because you wasn't out here yet. So
Yeah,
it's like I gotta
yeah.
throw those. You feel me? So it's like, Bobby, dudes like him from his time, dude Kool-Aid. And then you gotta talk about dudes like, the Mike J's, the Mike Newcombs, the K Pros, the Kai Meekses. Who else? The list goes on. The Jason Darby's, you feel me? The the Dan Jennings, you feel me?
Worm
You
Boy.
feel
Shout
me?
out to
Who else?
Worm Boy.
Worm
Word.
Boy, Mike Bethea, LB, Tayshawn, Monty, the whole Martin family, um, the whole Jenkins family. Like I could keep going for days, bro. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
do that. These is all
Zaire.
the
Facts.
Zaire, the Perry family,
Yeah,
um, you feel me, Solo. Um, this is what I'm saying, bro. And it
yeah,
ain't and out of all those, a lot of those names went B1 too.
yeah.
You feel me? Went professional too. So it's like it ain't no not. It's just when it comes to the Allen, New Brighton just naturally develops all the ball players. And not only that, everybody, I don't know how it is now. It's a different generation. Your generation is different. But
Mm,
my generation and beyond, everybody wanted to go to Curtis.
right,
Everybody wanted to be from the new. You feel me? So it was
right,
like, bro, nah, the new, bro. And I just went on the list and you gave me 3 names.
right.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point. Who else? I'm forgetting Audie. I'm bugging. Audie, bro.
Yeah,
Audie, Osa. You
that's a
feel me?
facts.
Like,
Facts.
bro, that list ain't gonna stop, bro. Just New Brighton just produces the best hoopers, bro. Like that's just what it is, bro.
I feel you.
Like that's what it is. Mahoney Park forever.
I ain't mad at you, man. All right, so this is my little segment. A couple questions. Answer them to the best of your ability. No pressure at all. What's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
Balling, hooping and working out, bro.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
That's a good question, my dude. For real. Simple, but if I had a superpower, what would it be? I don't even know, bro.
All
I
right,
don't...
we'll skip that. What is your biggest failure and what did you learn from it?
My biggest failure, um, I don't know. I don't think I have. I don't think I have reached that yet. I feel like I'm still young and I'm still going through life.
Right,
Um,
right.
I feel like I've accomplished some things. There's goals that I've liked to obtain. Maybe as far as getting to the league,
Right.
that's something that's something I take personal. You feel me? That wasn't something that was just like that's something that's like forever. Like
Right.
a dude like the hoop. You feel me? And overseas might only be as far as I can take it. You feel me? But that's something I gotta live with and accept, and I can live with that. You feel me? It might
Absolutely.
hurt, but you gotta live with that and continue to move on, but never give up. So
Absolutely.
I'll probably say as a like that was probably my biggest failure. I gotta look at that. Nigga
All right.
always wanted to get to the league.
Gucci. Gucci. What advice would you give someone wanting to pursue a career similar to yours?
Listen,
That's it.
listening is key, bro.
Period. Listen.
Listen,
Wow.
listening, listening is key. No matter how, from the simple point of you ever been to a workout and you be like, yo, why are we doing this dumb shit? Like, what does this have to do with basketball?
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
for example, when we was in college, our coach used to put us in Pilates class on Saturdays. We
Mm,
used to make fun of that. Like, we're not going in there with the joint, with the you put the little builder blocks, you stepping up and down. Like, we're not doing that. But your favorite basketball players is doing that to
wow.
stay right. You feel me? So it'd be like little dumb things or a little dumb drill. Like, why are we doing this dumbass pass drill?
Mm,
If you ever pay attention to LeBron James, he's always throwing a pass, no matter if he's 2 feet away or on the other side of the wing. That shit is.
yeah.
He never throws a soft pass. So it's like, listen, bro, just listen and pay attention as much as you can, even if you don't want to listen to a dude. Because you might be able to use that advice 5, 10 years from now. You feel me? 5, 10
Mm,
years from now. Like, so, but yeah, I would say listen and pay attention, man, and have a work ethic.
dope.
Have a work ethic.
Who are 3 people who have been the most influential to you?
Can I give that two ways? Like from a real life standpoint, I would have to say my mom's, my pops, and collectively my uncles.
Okay,
My mom's, my pops, and collectively my uncles.
that's fire.
As far as like who, I gotta say
Kobe.
Kobe,
Knew it.
Kobe and Kobe and Jordan and T Mac, bro. Those are the three dudes who I try to study the most, like Jordan, Kobe, and T Mac. But ultimately Kobe, bro. Like Kobe was just different, bro.
Fire. All right, so this is another segment. It's called Finish Your Sentence. If I wasn't a professional basketball player, I would be.
I probably would have been a regular working dude, bro.
9 to 5 guy. All right.
9 to 5 guy.
I have seen every episode of
Martin.
I wish I was living in
Australia.
I'm currently addicted to
My family.
fire. My name is Phil Martin, and I am a
Man, this nigga hit me with some questions. And I'm a legendary Martin brother.
There you go, bro. Yo, bro, that's all I got for you today, bro. I definitely appreciate you for coming on and taking your time out to be with us on this podcast, bro. Appreciate you 100%. You got anything you want to say to the people that's watching, that's going to be watching?
Nah, I just appreciate you for having me, bro. Thank you for wanting me, showing the love. Hopefully we gotta do like a family episode. We gotta have all of us on here, bro.
Oh
At
yeah,
one
gotta
time,
come. Yeah,
bro.
that'd be so fire. We gotta
You
make that happen.
definitely, you gotta throw Reem on here though, bro.
That's
Like,
my
didn't y'all play together?
That's of course, my
Bro,
brother.
you gotta throw Reem on here next, bro.
Of course.
That's all I got to say, bro. Because how you said earlier, like how like people don't know because I don't live on Staten Island no more. Like I still do the same shit every day. Food, workout, like nothing's changed. Still getting nice.
Right.
So I just live out here, so y'all don't see it, or because I don't post it. Like nah, bro, I'm always on my shit. But
Right.
Reem is probably the most slept on Martin.
Of course, I've said that the whole
know
time.
why. I don't know why.
It's because he came to McKee and won his chip. It's because he came to McKee and won the chip with us.
Bro, I don't care about that chip. He's forever gonna hear about that, but he was not supposed to go there. Like the more y'all wasn't supposed to go to more. I don't know who idea that was. More Catholic, like
facts.
Come on, bro. But y'all got y'all chip in McKee, so we gotta respect it. We let it rock, but he gonna hear it forever. That nigga know he's supposed to go to Curtis. But nah, you gotta get Reem on here. Get Reem
definitely
on here.
Go get Reem on here, 100%, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother, for coming. Thanks again.
Nah, no doubt, bro. Have a good one, bro. Appreciate you one more time, bro. And keep doing your shit, bro. This shit's smooth, bro. I like this. Keep it flowing.
Appreciate it, bro. Thanks.
All right, bet.